Hi guys, welcome to the Xiaomi 13 Ultra camera review guys. So this is going to be a lot of video and a lot of photos, and I have 60 FPS and even the HDR guys is okay, yeah, it's not the best, but it's certainly better guys. So we're finally able to shoot 60 FPS, so if you're doing vlogging whatsoever, then this can be a good upgrade for you. So what you're gonna see in this video guys, samples from the front camera, of course, going up to 4K 60 FPS with all the lenses, specifically 3.2x optical zoom and also 5x optical zoom. And I really hope guys that you will enjoy this video. This is a very interesting phone. Initially I wanted to compare it with the Oppo Find X6 Pro and the S23 Ultra, but it deserves a video on its own so that we can all experience how the video works, and of course camera, the whole camera system. And then guys, then the very big battle will be here: iPhone 14 Pro, the Oppo Find X6 Pro, Galaxy S23 Ultra, and of course the very same phone you are watching right now, the Xiaomi 13 Ultra. So I think by this time you already have enough from the front camera guys, so now let's switch the cameras. This is the back camera, 4K 60 FPS from the main sensor, which means the 1-inch sensor. This here is the wide camera guys. The weather is with us. We have all the green, yellow elements. Time to test the autofocus. Okay, how? Alright. Not bad. See what I mean guys? I'm having high hopes for the Xiaomi 13 Ultra's video guys, because I have to say, and I have to admit, I was not completely happy with the video from the Oppo Find X6 Pro. Okay. Wow. The focus is actually blazing fast. So far I'm not disappointed. Why the video is so important for me guys? Well, I'm using an iPhone 14 Pro as a main shooter, but I would very much like to switch to an Android device for everything that I do. Alright guys, I do believe that the footage from the back camera 4K 60 you had is already enough. Let's wait for this kick. Okay, and now we can jump to the next mode. We are now using 4K 60 on the 2X. So let me know what you think down below. Your experience the video the same way I see it guys. Again, I wanted to do a dedicated video with the Xiaomi 13 Ultra because this phone just deserves it. So let's follow up this kick. 2X 4K 60 FPS. Okay. Alright. And now we're gonna jump to the next mode. 3.2x guys, should be optical zoom, 4K 60 FPS again for your viewing pleasure on the big screen. So let me just see how this is gonna go one more time. And wow, okay, sorry for all the moving. Okay, let me show you some of the sky guys so that you can see how the HDR is doing, because we know Xiaomi is not so great with these things. Okay, video is by the way quite stabilized from what I see. And now I'm gonna move to the next crazy 5x mode. 5x here guys, optical 4K 60 FPS, and we get our star champion here to play. By the way, it's really very hard to to focus. 5x is really a lot of magnification guys, as you can see from the ball. But just let's take a brief look at the sky guys. Very important, we should see some clouds here and also some blue sky, and this is exactly what the HDR is doing guys. So when it fails, it's gonna have something like a mesh of cotton, everything's gonna be white. But when it works guys, we should be able to see distinctive clouds and also distinctive sky, and I actually do believe this is the case. Now let me jump to the next mode. This here is the ultra wide camera guys. Yep, 4K 60 FPS. And that bad guys, the only limitation that we have while we're shooting on 60 FPS is that we cannot dynamically switch through all the lenses. So I can show you, I'm able to get here to 1x, but this is still going to be footage from the ultra wide, so we can potentially even go more than 1x. So I'm just zooming up, guys. What we can do here is actually 1x. So I'm gonna go back now to the 0.5, which is something that I like on Xiaomi's camera. And now, guys, I'm gonna show you all the zoom modes on the main lens and on the optical lenses. As you know, the Xiaomi 13 Ultra has 4 distinctive cameras, guys. Now I am on the main sensor, guys, from 1x, and I'm gonna show you the zoom levels. Okay, so we start from 1 and we are now approaching 5. But as you can just see, this is a crop, guys. So the maximum that you can get from here is 6x, and it doesn't really look good, and there is no sense for you to use it because, of course, you know we have 5x optical. Starting from 2x, guys, and we're gonna try to achieve magnification still the same, 6x. Now jumping to the optical 3.x camera, guys. So let me just see how much we can get here. All right, we can get more than 6, and it doesn't really look that bad, by the way. So right now we are almost at 10, and actually this is 9.6. So 9.6 is the maximum that you can get here. And now let's check the zoom magnification from the 5x camera. It's a standalone camera, guys. 5x, we can bring it up to, wow, this is already 12. Actually 15x. And this looks amazing, guys. 15x is really good on this camera. Honestly, this is really good. I'm a bit surprised. 15x 4K, this is, let me show you. I mean, this is already very, very far away. So this is 5x, guys. Okay, 10x and 15x. Okay, nice job from Xiaomi, guys, on this one. Just for you to have an indication how far away this is, I'm just going to switch right now on the 1x, guys. So yep, correctly. And let me just show you what happens when I'm on the 1x and I go and I just zoom it up to the maximum, like the crop from the main is just awful. This is 6x. Now let me just do the same, but from the 5x. Now 5x, guys, see how different this is. Like, see, we can even read the plate number here. Going up all the way to the 15 is just simply amazing. Let me show you these people. Nice folks on 15x. Wow, I'm really surprised. This looks great, guys. This looks really great, and it is actually really very much far away. So I'm gonna just go back to 5x so that you can just see really where the guys are. Now 5x, and again just zoom up to 15x. These nice folks on 15x. And yeah, I really hope, guys, that what you see on the screen you like, because I have a feeling that this camera will grow on me for videography. Some indoors footage, 4K 60. You know these styles very good, I believe, if you're watching my channel, but if not, then that's probably the best way for you to sub if you like content like this. So this is now the 4K 60 FPS. Take a look on all the colors, and now I'm gonna jump to the other lenses. 3.x optical, as I said before. Okay, let me just show you the tiles, guys, and maybe some people here so that you can appreciate the zoom level, also the stability of the image, the colors and everything. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, guys. Is this good? Is this super, or what do you think? And now the 5x zoom lens optical. This is really crazy, and you know, guys, that this can go up to 15 as we've seen outside, which is really amazing. I'm not sure if I've seen anything like this in any other smartphone. So I'm gonna drop to 5, maybe just, of course, the S23 Ultra, but this zoom level is just insane. Take a look what it does on 15x. Now time for the ultra wide, guys. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Is the Xiaomi 13 Ultra doing better than the Oppo Find X6 Pro, guys? My feeling is, yeah, I think yes. I think yes, but we still have to see if this can beat the S23 Ultra. Of course, some footage with the front camera. We already know there is no HDR. Okay, almost. Processing is not the best, but you know it still has 60 FPS, and this counts for something because the Oppo Find X6 Pro doesn't have. It's only limited to 30 FPS. Hi guys, this is now 4K 60 FPS, and as you can see, it is already dark, I would say twilight, but it's very important to see how the Xiaomi will handle. So I'm just going to get inside here. It's kind of a forest. And it's very important to understand how the night video is, because that has not been great on so many other phones. So let me know what you think down below, and I'm gonna switch now to the zoom cameras. 3.2x, guys, optical zoom. Okay, so as you know here, Sony IMX858 has been used, guys. So this is actually not a bad sensor. Let me know what you think down below, guys, and I'm gonna show you the 5x. This is now the 5X, guys, and you already know it has a fantastic zoom. Let me bring this up to 15. Yes, fantastic also in the night. And I really hope, guys, that you enjoy what you see. Certainly for me, the Xiaomi 13 Ultra is a very interesting phone. Let me now turn and show you the buildings here and also try to zoom on them, guys. Indeed, very, very nice footage, guys. All right. So, I'm now exiting here. So it's 10 p.m. guys. This is really the typical night scenario. Front camera. And I'm just gonna take a turn. I'm gonna go really to a place where it's really dark. Okay, so front camera is this. Let me know what you think down below, guys, in the comments. And this here is the real stuff, guys. Video from the main wide camera, 4K 60 FPS. Also, please have in mind that the auto frame rate has been set on. Alright, now a passing car. Let's do the test with the passing car, guys. Let's just see how well it's gonna be exposed, everything. Yep. Okay, auto frame rate, guys, set up, which means that eventually the phone will try to limit the frames if the light really is not there, in order to, of course, capture. But have in mind, guys, that we are using one of the largest sensors. Putting the phone, it's 1 inch. So, yep, let's hope that the frame rate is not going to be reduced drastically. Okay. And now, guys, I'm gonna do the same walk, but I am going to put on the 3.2x optical. Okay, keep looking at the dials, guys. Now we have gauged the 3.2x optical. Again, 4K 60 FPS, guys. Alright, and it's actually quite dark outside. Alright, guys, using the 5X, and by the way, guys, all the 3 other sensors, Sony MX 858, guys, 50 megapixel, right, they are really not so small, okay, a tiny bit smaller than the ones we have 890, I believe, in the Oppo, but still should be doing nice work. Okay, now a car is passing. Let's see what we're gonna get. 5x optical zoom, guys. I know it's too close, right? But you also know that we can do 15 on this beast. And as the car is passing, guys, I'm giving you 15. And 15 really is insane, okay? Ultra wide camera, still 4K 60 FPS, guys. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Again, the only restriction when shooting 60 FPS is that you're not able to cycle through the lenses and, of course, the sensors. So I'm not gonna show you the zoom here. It's gonna be a crop from the ultra wide. And guys, now I'm going to go to this very dark area, I promise you. But first, a passing car. This is very good for the scenarios, guys, to be able to estimate exactly what is happening and everything that we see on the screen. Also pay attention to the lights, how the phone is dealing with this. And now, guys, let me go into the darkness. Alright, guys, as promised, well, here it's not pitch black, but it's very black, so I really doubt that you can see anything. But I just still want to make some samples to be able to understand how much light this camera can capture on video. So guys, let me just try to zoom on the main one. Okay, yeah, 3.2x, guys. Yep, not that bad. Oh, somebody on the balcony. And we are getting this 5x crazy that can go up to 15. And you know what, I'm gonna stall this person. I don't know who that is, so I hope it's okay. Alright, not for so long. Now going back to 5x, guys, and if I show you the darker area, guys, it's absolutely pitch black, so the sensor is not able to capture anything here. I really doubt that any phone would be, but I just wanted to show you, as I promised you, and be able to estimate what is going on. And one last zoom, guys, here on this lamp. See, I mean, it's really good. 15x. What you're about to see right now are the photo samples, and I decided to present them in that way. So I will not give you any technical details besides what you see on the screen, guys, and I'm gonna get into the photos. We start, of course, with some of the selfie cameras. With the softening on and with the softening off, and we all know that Xiaomi needs to work harder on the HDR, but I'm not disappointed with the selfie camera result. So The next thing I want to show you guys is the macro photos. There are some claims that apparently the Xiaomi 13 Ultra is not doing a great job compared to the Oppo Find X6 Pro, but that's not what I see with my own eyes, and the following pictures can really prove it. You probably cannot get so close compared to what we can get on the Oppo Find X6 Pro, guys, but if you just get close enough, you're able to perform these really magnificent shots that you can just see on your screen. And guys, appreciate the colors, appreciate all the details. Some of the pictures are off, but pictures like this really make my day. Specifically this one. Now, this one I really had to shoot it like 4 times to get it right, but when you really get it right, guys, it will work. Auto switching from all the lenses is really great, and these pictures here with the flower and the bee are just phenomenal compared to really my standards, so that's why I'm sharing them with you. I'm not saying it's gonna work 100% all the time, but the auto lens feature is actually quite nice. And in fact, if you see this picture, guys, the separation from the object, guys, there is even an end here, right? The object, which is this tree here, and in this case this flower and everything surrounding, is really great. Now guys, I'm going to show you some portraits. You're going to see some regular portraits like full body portraits, and then also some zoom portraits like this one, because the Xiaomi 13 camera has a 3.2x optical and then 5x optical zoom. This is why I decided to not really bore you so much with technical details. I wanted to show you the ready result. When you get this phone in your hand, guys, you should know what to expect. And honestly, the portraits are really mind-blown. You have several modes, you can utilize all the lenses there. The bokeh and the separation is just outstanding. The colors are very true to life, and you can just see these nitty-gritty details. The next pictures here are utilizing the zoom camera, and that's really important, guys. Like I said, 5x is really great, and you can just see in a while there are some scenarios that I was not able to shoot on S23 Ultra, like the ball completely freezing in the air. This boy now playing with the ball, this is shot on 5x optical zoom. This boy performing here a side kick. Of course, there is a slight blur on the ball, but it's just amazing that you are able to shoot like regular pictures using an FX camera, dedicated sensor, dedicated camera on the back. And now guys, I want to show you something. This is gonna get interesting. See that crane? So I'm going from 10x to 30x to 60x, which is also on the zoom dial, then to a whooping 120x, and I really expected this to be garbled. No, I was absolutely mind blown, guys. This is the 60x footage. Now you're gonna see very shortly the 120x. It's absolutely usable, and I do believe that we have here a new zoom king. Yes, what you see on the screen is 120x. So this is mesmerizing. It's not like a water painting. It looks quite good. And I also redid this test in dark conditions. So what you see on the screen right now is the same like 10x, 30x, 60x, up to 120x without sunlight. And honestly, Xiaomi 13 Ultra doesn't disappoint. Of course, you'll not expect some wonders, but it's readable and it's usable, right? So this here is the 120x footage. Now guys, I'm jumping to the night cameras. So the front camera in night is not great, but the night photos shot on the Xiaomi 13 Ultra are really great. You can see the details. There is no softening, you know, everything is sharp. I like the picture sharp. A bit weird is that when I use the night mode, the dedicated one, and also the auto night mode with the regular stock, which is this one here, it's almost the same. So probably Xiaomi will have to implement new features like a long exposure whatsoever. All the night photos are so crisp, sharp. They really are amazing, and I really didn't expect else. This is a 1-inch sensor. You should be able to capture a lot of details, but you can see all the tiles, guys. There is really a lot of things going on here. The footage from the Xiaomi 13 Ultra at night in terms of photos and videos is really amazing according to my own standards. I'm not a photographer, I'm just an occasional photo taker, but the Xiaomi 13 Ultra camera really managed to astonish me, guys, and I really can't wait to compare it with the S23 Ultra and also with the Oppo Find X6 Pro. Now also zoom pictures at night, guys, they really come out great. And if you decide to get the Xiaomi 13 Ultra, of course there's going to be some limitations, like the front camera shoots only FHD 30 FPS. There's going to be some other limitations, probably to get it from China before the global release, but take a look at those photos, guys. They're simply very good to my own standards. I've been using Samsung S23 Ultra and also the Oppo Find X6 Pro and also the iPhone 14 Pro. I really can't wait to get a battle with these phones. Some zoom pictures here at night. Of course, you cannot really expect greatness when you really zoom like crazy in the night, but I still decided this one is 30x, it's already very bad. And this one, guys, take a look at this. I call this picture the Eye of Sauron. Those are all the photos and videos I wanted to share with you from the Xiaomi 13 Ultra. And of course, there are going to be some limitations like shooting only FHD on the front camera and not the perfect HDR, sometimes even missing. But I do believe that the 4 back cameras managed to compensate. You can also see in the videos, guys, the only problem, the only issue I was able to spot is just some jittering when you're moving too fast. And I really hope that Xiaomi are going to be able to overcome this. The sound quality is quite nice, the footage is outstanding. The 5x optical 4K 60 managed to impress me, going from 5x to 15x. So the Xiaomi 13 Ultra is a very capable shooter. Macros work quite nice, guys. Not to mention there is also the possibility to take raw 50 megapixel unbinned pictures, because everything that you've seen on the screen is actually bin 4:1. If you want to get a nice capable shooter, guys, a nice ultra wide with a 0.5x optical 3.2x and 5x, guys, that can go up to 15x for videos. If you want to get probably what is now I call the best zoom king here at all, up to 120x with usable footage, guys, then Xiaomi 13 Ultra is definitely the choice on the list. The main star of the Xiaomi 13 Ultra, guys, of course, is the main camera with the Sony IMX989, guys, the 1-inch. So the photos coming from this camera and that phone with that sensor are nothing less but great. Really hope that you have enjoyed this review. If that's the case, guys, don't hesitate, like it. If you have any tips for testing, guys, get in contact with me. You can join our Telegram group or just leave me a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. VST over and bye.